Welcome to everyone. I am myself Dr. Rahat Ashraf Wani, Assistant Professor Horticulture, School of Agriculture Science and Technology, RIMT University, Mandi, Gobindgarh, Punjab. Now, my topic is vertical garden. This is about vertical garden. The the gardening is a collection of plants furnished with a unique accessories. Gardens infuse indoor space and practically alongside the beauty and relaxation. Gardening methods like conventional use up to a lot of land and are not possible in densely populated areas. In vertical gardening is a process of gardening that is done vertically or upwards. The traditional gardening process is a gardening with the plots on the ground. The vertical gardening aims to plant crops in a vertical positions or standing positions. This can either be done through hanging pots or with the framework as long as the plants are not planted on the ground like traditional gardening. Vertical gardening is an innovative and effortless and highly productive growing system that uses bottom-up or top-down support for a wide variety of plants in both small and the large garden spaces. The vertical gardening is a great way to maximize the use of land to grow a garden in a very tight areas or maintain a garden in places where no actual land is available, such as balconies in big cities. The installation of a vertical garden. How to install a vertical garden? First of all, is to choose a wall, a plain wall, any wall we can we can do this vertical gardening. Second is the build a frame. The frame for for the pots or the containers. First of all, we should install this frame on this wall. Then after that, the placing the container on this frame, and the installation of a drip irrigation system in these containers. And after that, the selection of plants. Which plants are selected for vertical garden? In a vertical garden, a wide range of plants can be placed. Some are edible, some for beautifying purpose, while some are for both. Vertical garden are a great solution to urban gardening problems, which are limited space. The ornamental plants not only add to the aesthetic sense of the place, but also help in making the space eco-friendly. These are the plants we can grow in this vertical garden: oregano, basil, sage, thyme. There's African, there's violets, sword fern, money plant, leodendron. These plants we can grow in easily in this vertical garden. After that, these are some edible plants like chives, cherry tomatoes, Spanish lettuce, and after that, different types of vertical gardens. First off is trellis. What are trellis? Trellis can be simple fence-like structure on an elaborate architectural structure. The structure can be freestanding, fixed to the posts that are secured in the ground or secured to an existing wall or a fence. You can see in the picture. After that, second one is garden pots. Also, we can vertical gardening through this installation of this vertical these garden pots. This is the easiest method of creating a vertical garden because it has to be simply hung with a ceramic or a plastic garden pot to the wall. Another one is gutter garden. Gutter garden is a planter that is fashioned out of a normal ran gutter. This can either be arranged in horizontal rows or it can be arranged diagonally so that it can facilitate into better drainage of water depending upon the depth of the gutter. The size of the plants could vary. You can see in the picture. Another method, vertical type of vertical gardening is through PVC pipes. Vertical gardening can be designated by our own using PVC pipes by making them stand up straight like a tower or by placing them in a horizontal rows against the wall or a fence. Pre-packaged vertical garden. This is another type of vertical garden. The pre-packaged vertical garden is easy to set up, and it can be one of the most optimized option can be able to use nowadays. Another one is pockets, is also a type of a vertical garden. Growing plants vertically in pockets is one of the type of vertical garden. The containers are made out of the vegetable felt fabric in which the plants can be grown. Hanging vertical garden. Hanging vertical type of garden, it can be worked easily. The size of the garden can be determined based on the size of the pots. Can use bottles and other type. And how to the care and maintenance of the vertical garden, the type depends upon the soil type, what we are using, the temperature of the area, the fertilizers which are using, water, the irrigation water, and the light. The benefits of this vertical, it can add some visual drama to the area. It can be used for decorative purposes, creates aesthetic sense to the place where it is installed. It does not make up much space, so it is a great in an apartment of any other places. Vertical gardening is a very flexible type of gardening, and this is actually a great way to conserve water. Watering is not going to take as much effort as with other forms of gardening. Vertical gardening is a highly advantageous in terms of accessibility, enhances sound absorption and indoor air quality. This is a type of this some pictures taken for this vertical gardening. Thank you so much.